This is going to be actually worth mentioning just for the fact that we could all fall victims to these at one point of our lives, or even we have been actually been victims of this. But this is out of Orlando, Florida. Three individuals, trio of cyber criminals, plead guilty to conspiracy to commit fraud and aggravated identity theft. These three individuals pled guilty to one count of conspiracy to possess 15 or more access devices with the intent to defraud, and two counts of aggravated identity theft. Um, that was just one individual, 28-year-old. His co-defendant, 33-year-old, and then another one for 29-year-old, had pleaded guilty to the same charges last month. All three defendants face a maximum penalty of 5 years in federal prison for the conspiracy charge and a maximum mandatory penalties of 2 years in federal prison for the aggravated identity theft charge. See, remember I've said in actual other videos that they enhance the identity theft charge, they enhance it into a higher aggravated charge, and that's mandatory 2 years just for that crime itself. It does not overlap with your sentencing. That's an additional to your actual sentencing. 2 years, they enhance it. According to the plea agreement from at least 2015 to 2020, these two individuals conspired to knowingly and with intent to defraud, possess tens of thousands of counterfeit and unauthorized access devices, including the names, social security numbers, account numbers, usernames, passwords of identity theft victims. The conspirators frequently exchanged these counterfeit and unauthorized access devices in bulk among themselves. For example, in November 2018, one of them actually emailed a file that contained data for approximately 58,000 credit cards. To be exact, 58,700 credit cards. The conspirators also routinely sent each other messages that contained scores of names, social security numbers, and date of births of identity theft victims. Conspirators engaged in a number of fraudulent schemes using the personal identification information, which is uh, basically PII, that's what it's the abbreviation, that they had amassed. They frequently opened and used numerous financial accounts in the names of identity theft victims. They also used stolen or fraudulent obtained credit card information to pay fake vendor accounts that these individuals opened up and controlled. In addition, they used the names and social security numbers of identity theft victims to file fraudulent tax returns and obtain tax refunds to which they were not entitled to. The 33-year-old actually purchased multiple compromised computer server credentials, including usernames and passwords, on a dark web marketplace and used those compromised servers to remotely and fraudulently access computer servers. To make it difficult for authorities to trace the attribute fraudulent activity to them, the conspirators created dozens of email accounts, one of which was no face, no case 2017 at gmail.com. The conspirators used these email accounts exclusively and primarily to perpetuate their fund schemes. In August 2020, the FBI executed search warrants at one of the actual homes and seized notebooks, plural, that contained the PII of more than 300 identity theft victims and credit card issued in the names of the identity theft victims. They also seized the amount of money of almost a little bit less than 500,000, half a million, which are proceeds obtained from this conspiracy. It doesn't say how they actually went about, you know, arresting these guys or leading to these guys' arrests, but we all know they're coming in through back doors and they're getting access and by court order. But I mean, it's the dark web is not maybe they even got up to the dark web. It's not as secure as it used to be to commit crimes. And that's good because we could all fall victims to this. Okay, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe.